So to finish off the secretion section, we're going to talk about intestinal secretions, and these are secretions that come from the epithelial wall of the small intestine and the large intestine. So the intestinal secretion is about 1 liter to 1.5 liters a day, and the composition of this is mucus, electrolytes, and water, similar to other secretions. In the small intestine, it tends to be isotonic alkaline fluid full of bicarb made by the cells in the crypts of Lieberkühn, and then mucin secreted by goblet cells incorporates with this and promotes its function. Its function is mainly protective. It maintains the fluidity of chyme to ensure that it can be easily moved through the intestines. It dilutes the products so that you don't get a high concentration of bile acids or etc. that might be damaging to the epithelial layer. It neutralizes the acidity of the chyme that's come from the gastric contents, and this together with pancreatic secretions then overall encompasses this neutralization process. And then it lubricates and protects the mucosal surface, and this is mainly due to the mucin, this sort of sticky substance that coats the whole entire GI epithelial layer and allows ease of movement of the chyme through it and protects the cells underneath. The stimulation of intestinal secretion it's increased by just having food in as foodstuffs in the small intestine. This will increase the intraluminal pressure, and that's going to stimulate the secretion of this mucus. Vasoactive intestinal peptide also has a minor contributing role to stimulating the release of this mucus. And then under pathological situations, toxins can increase the rate of this secretion dramatically. The most well-known is cholera, where the cholera toxin binds to adenyl cyclase, locking it in its active conformation, and this drives a massive release of secretions that can be many liters over the course of a day. The large intestine secretions are similar in composition to that of the small intestine, but it's generally a smaller volume. And this is activated by mechanical irritation of the mucosa and activation of the cholinergic pathway via parasympathetic